OnlyFans still belong to me. Got my money up, living on my dream. Smacking all these hoes, spread my energy. Say she got a man, don't feel her needs. Bad little bitch cold, made a nigga freeze.
Good everybody, I'm Brandon. Today I'm about to do a video from Unveiled. This one right here is titled, Do US Presidents Know the Truth About Aliens? Y'all requested it. I love videos like these. Yes! I don't know what the fuck noise that was. But anyway, have y'all seen, there's this documentary on Netflix. Fuck, what's that shit called? I watched it like, I don't know, maybe a year ago. Or like 8 months ago. I think it's called Unacknowledged. I'll put a little picture right here. But anyway, it was this dude who used to work for like NASA or maybe the CIA. I forgot who he worked for. And he basically is coming out and telling us everybody about all the information about aliens, about how, yeah, the higher ups, they know about aliens, but they're keeping all the technology to themselves based on a few different factors. Like, this dude was high up. He was high up. And he had a whole tell-all documentary, bro. It's crazy. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Aliens are definitely real. Because this dude, he was high up in like the government. And he's telling all. And he had other people that was coming forward and saying things as well. It's not like super mainstream because, of course, a lot of people, they don't look for stuff like that. But aliens are real. The government knows aliens are real. I told you guys, I even had my experience. I don't know if it was an alien or if it was Mother Earth or if it was just like a deity that I met. But I kind of think it was an alien, bro. I kind of think it was an alien. It was either an alien or Mother Earth because it wasn't a deity because she was speaking to me. And when I went to the stars, I felt like I was in the stars. If you haven't seen my shrooms video, listen, all right. First time I took shrooms, a lot of shit happened. I went to the beach. I was looking up in the stars. I felt like I was in the stars. And while I was in the stars, a woman was talking to me. And me and this woman were talking. And that is how I completely changed my life. This happened back in December 2018. This is why I became a completely different person. This is why I look different, talk different, act different. And this is why my life is completely different. Because I went up to the stars. I spoke to either a deity, Mother Earth, or an alien, and they gave me a lot of secrets about the universe, a lot of secrets about how to become the person you want to become, about how to do, she didn't call it the law of attraction. It's actually how we're all supposed to live. But anyway, that's for another topic, man. I'm not even going to get into all that. We're going to see if the U.S. presidents know the truth. I already know that they do. That is why, yeah. Anyway, let's hop into it.
For decades now, the U.S. government has been extensively investigating UFOs, and the general public has been desperate for answers. But is the truth really out there? And do the people at the top know more than they're letting on?
Oh, for sure.
This is Unveiled, and today we're answering the extraordinary question, do U.S. presidents know the truth about aliens?
Are you a fiend for facts? Are you constantly curious?
Yeah.
Then why not subscribe to Unveiled for more clips like this one, and ring the bell for more fascinating content?
Subscribe to me first.
A 2020 poll by the research company Ipsos determined that almost half of Americans believe that...
Wait, I forgot to let y'all know. I dropped my EP today. Go check that shit out. This shit is fire. All right, let's
aliens have visited Earth. Though UFO sightings do occur all over the world, by far the most happen in the United States, with the majority of the rest happening in other English-speaking countries.
That's because we
it's
working
thought a leading
alongside
reason for
with
this
them,
is
bro.
the mainstream popularity of science fiction. The thinking being that the more movies there are about alien encounters, the more people are supposedly primed to blame various strange phenomena on visitors from outer space. But because so many sightings do come from the U.S., the President of the United States is in a unique position, as the one person with the authority to investigate and declassify anything they see fit. They potentially have more knowledge about what is or isn't out there than even other world leaders. Perhaps the first president who might have known a thing or two about aliens was Harry S. Truman. In office from 1945 to...
On the documentary that I'm talking about on Netflix, he even says like some stuff is above the president's pay grade. They don't let the president know. They say it's on a need-to-know basis, and Mr. President, you don't need to know. It is... Just go watch the documentary.
His term coincided with the U.S. government's earliest investigations, Project Sign and Project Grudge, both of which happened in the late 1940s. Sign and Grudge weren't particularly successful or noteworthy, but they were followed by arguably the most famous UFO investigation of all, Project Blue Book. Blue Book was officially launched in March of 1952, just months before the famous Washington, D.C. UFO incident that July, when various flying objects were reported in the sky above the Capitol, including over the White House. In response, the Robertson Panel was also launched by the CIA, which further reviewed Blue Book to determine whether UFOs really were a threat to national security. Both the panel and eventually Blue Book itself concluded they weren't, with calls for the public to be better educated on aerial phenomenon, so that there would be less unidentified objects in the future. But America's interest definitely didn't stop there. The most recent declassified UFO investigation we know about is the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, which ran from 2007 to 2012, primarily under the Obama administration. Obama himself has commented on UFOs, saying he gets asked about them frequently, and according to an interview he gave to GQ magazine, the stuff going on that's top secret isn't nearly as exciting as you expect. Regardless of how dull the truth supposedly is, however, for as long as the public keeps reporting UFOs, the government looks set to keep investigating them, even if these investigations remain classified for years, and sometimes decades after the fact.
Yeah.
All of which means that there are plenty who believe not only that UFOs have landed, but that there is an enormous conspiracy where the U.S. government and military is covering up the existence of aliens.
They are, because they don't want the whole world to
publicly elected
panic.
figures, many presidential candidates have promised that they will blow the lid off any conspiracy if they reach the Oval Office. But none have. So what gives? One such candidate who pledged to reveal all was Jimmy Carter, who became president in 1977. The reason Carter is so noteworthy is that he had a UFO encounter of his own in 1969. He didn't get around to reporting it until 1973, but claimed he saw a bright green light in the sky one night, which had no solid substance to it, and which hovered in the air for roughly 10 minutes, changing color all the while. Carter's account wasn't officially investigated until 1976, 7 years after it happened, and 1 year before he became president. And although it was found that other alleged...
You know what? I'm going to go to the beach tonight, and I'm going to meditate. And I'm going to put an intention out into the universe. And I'm going to ask aliens to reveal themselves to me. I'm going to do it for at least an hour. And we're going to see what happens. I'll report back to you guys tomorrow. How does that sound? I'm going to go to the beach tonight at like 11 p.m. And I'm going to meditate. And I'm going to put an intention to the universe and say, aliens, if you're out there, please show yourself to me. Show me a sign. And I'll report to you guys tomorrow.
Didn't remember the
I have
encounter.
very high
Carter
vibration. I have a very high frequency.
He promised that he would
So we'll
investigate
see.
UFOs himself before taking
I'm gonna
office.
put that intention
So it looked
out,
like
and
the
I'm gonna
American
believe
public
it too,
might
'cause I
finally
believe
get
aliens are
answers
real.
Some 30 years after
we'll
one
see
of
what
the
happens.
defining UFO moments, the Roswell incident. Unfortunately, Carter broke his promise by only vaguely claiming that defense implications stopped him from declassifying anything. But despite Carter's bad example, many other presidents have harnessed the mystery surrounding aliens too. Bill Clinton said he reviewed all the files on Area 51 during his time in power just to be sure that there weren't any otherworldly creatures there, which, according to him, there aren't, with the Nevada base being used to develop stealth technology instead. This has been the official line on Area 51 since at least its declassification in 2013 too. But that doesn't mean the extraterrestrial theories have abated at all. In fact, the high security and secrecy around the place almost naturally encourages them.
I'm telling
The
you,
Air
look
Force
at the
takes security so
documentary.
seriously
Unacknowledged,
there
bro.
That when the Storm Area 51 meme went viral in
Dr.
2019,
Greer,
they released a statement
something like
warning
that.
any would-be ET liberators to stay well clear of the site. All of which means that Area 51 occupies an unmatched place in modern UFO
Clap alien
mythology,
cheeks.
even if Clinton insists that it's the home of human-built stealth planes only. Other presidents who have drawn on UFOs include Ronald Reagan, who referenced them at length in a 1987 speech at the UN to demonstrate how global tensions and differences could vanish in the face of an extraterrestrial threat. During her campaign in 2016, Hillary Clinton also promised to let the public know the truth, as part of a pledge almost identical to the one Jimmy Carter made in
Hillary
the 70s.
Clinton, I don't fuck with you,
Only
cuz.
she lost the election, so
You
she
fuck with,
didn't get the chance to
Podesta.
follow through.
You part of Pizzagate.
Similarly
I don't
speaking
fuck
to
with
Joe
you, Hillary
Rogan in
Clinton.
2019,
We ain't
Bernie
cool.
Sanders promised to tell the truth if he got
ain't
the
cool.
Democratic Party nomination, and eventually into the White House. But he backed out of his party's race a year later. Donald Trump, on the other hand, appears to have very little interest in UFOs, once telling ABC News that he doesn't particularly believe in them. Though others have argued that his establishing the Space Force might suggest that Trump sees aliens as a bigger threat than he's publicly letting on. Finally, though, and regardless of who knows what, it remains unclear why the U.S. government would be so intent for decades on keeping the existence of aliens a secret.
Because,
But there are
bro.
more than a few theories. One of the most popular being
Let's
that
see.
it's so the U.S. can harbor powerful alien technology for themselves and reverse engineer anything from futuristic spaceships to potentially devastating alien weapons. There's one main issue with this idea, though, because if this were the case, you'd expect America to already be the most technologically advanced country on Earth. But in fact, according to Bloomberg's 2020 Innovation Index, the U.S. is only the 9th most innovative country globally, with Germany, South Korea, and Singapore making up the top 3. If then America does have access to alien technology, then they're either not the only ones, or so intent on keeping it a secret they're willing to fall behind in the meantime,
definitely don't think
or
we're
the
the only
tech's so
ones.
advanced
Why
that no
would we be
one's
the
yet
only
worked
ones?
out how to use it. Whatever the truth,
We are
as the
definitely not the only
Commander-in-Chief
ones.
of the United States, able to access all the information and declassify at will, many modern presidents certainly will have looked into UFO files. They understand as much as anyone in America could do. But whether the real story is even something worth hearing, or simply too dangerous to become public knowledge, we may never know.
Alright, shout out to Unveiled. This was a good little video. However, yeah, bro, I'm telling you right now, I 99% believe, because there's always 1% of doubt, because the dude from the documentary I watched, he could be lying, even though I don't think so. It's a very compelling documentary. And like I said, he has other people that worked for the government that came out and like, yeah, we have been in contact with aliens since like 1970 something. We've been working alongside of them. We have their technology, woo, 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 yada, yada, yada. They just don't want the public to know because it might be crazy unrest. Also, they don't want the public to know because everybody that's religious will go insane. They don't want the public also to know because certain energy that they utilize will completely wipe out the oil companies. It'll completely wipe out all the other companies that consume Mother Earth's resources. Because apparently the aliens, they utilize like energy from space. Because, all right, fuck, what was he saying? I forgot. He got very technical for a second, and I don't remember everything. It was like 8 months ago. But anyway, you got to go check out the documentary. It's on Netflix. It's called Unacknowledged, bro. He's from a doctor. His name is Dr. I think Richard Greer. Check it out. I'm telling you. Listen, this is what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to go to the fucking beach. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to meditate. And I'm going to put an intention out into the universe. And I'm going to say aliens are fucking other beings from other dimensions, whatever. If you're out there, please reveal yourself to me. I've looked up how to get in contact with aliens. I'll do more research today, and I'm going to do it tonight. And I'm going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to let you guys know what happened. If nothing happens, shit, nothing happens. If something happens, I'm going to let you fucking know. But let me know what y'all thought down in the comments. Peace.